Guess what we're doing today? Well, we're ranking every single Imagine Dragons song, every single one. Well, every single one that's on an album, even LOOM. Yeah, so we even updated it for the LOOM, which came out last year. So, we've got 110 songs all together. We'll start right at the bottom. My least favourite Imagine Dragons song is one called Dancing in the Dark on Evolve. I think the song is absolutely crap. Like, it's really bad. Anything like their normal stuff at all. And it's a weird style. I don't think it works at all. Now, next we've got one that I think had a tiny bit of potential. So this one's called Monday, and this is notorious for being a horrible song. Like, you know, most Imagine Dragons fans put it down at the bottom. And Monday, it started off weird, a kind of mediocre chorus, you know, nothing special there, but what really, you know, made it deteriorate was towards the end, where there's just like a random sound, a cool solo, but it doesn't really work, and a lot of random sounds. It just doesn't work as a song. Now we're getting into a ton of the boring ones. So I've got Tide, Ferris Wheel, Continual, Second Chances. These are all songs that are just really boring, and even if they've got incredible lyrics, which we're not looking at, by the way, we're not looking at lyrics at all here. There's nothing wrong with these songs, but they're not good because, you know, they're just boring. Cha-ching, Till We Grow Older. This song really gets on my nerves. I know a lot of people like it, but it really annoys me. Release, another boring one. I Wish is alright, It's Okay, Take It Easy, yeah, whatever. Stuck. Okay, next we're getting into our first overrated one, and there are a few overrated ones. I'd say there's about 3 or 4 that people love to say are great that I've put down quite low. And we've got Polaroid. People love this song, and I don't really know why. I just don't like it. It's not horrible, but it's definitely not great either, is it? One Day, another generic one from Mercury Act 1 and 2. That album was obviously, you know, a very sad album overall. Some epic songs, by the way. I'm not saying it's a bad album or, you know, they're split in two kind of thing. I'm not saying it's bad at all. It's got some epic songs, but a ton of really sad songs, and, you know, a lot of slow songs as well, so quite low down there. Love's a really weird one from Origins. Origins, weird album as well. I'll talk about it more later, but for now, Love is just a bit crap, isn't it? Summer is next. By the way, I want to quickly say that we are including ones from Deluxe Edition. Smoke and Mirrors Deluxe, there's Origins Deluxe, there's Night Visions Deluxe. I don't think there's any other deluxes, but yeah, there's a few extra songs than if we're just going off the original albums. Yeah, so Summer's next. Next we've got our next overrated song, and this one is really, really, really overrated. It's so overrated, in fact, it's the second most popular song, and it's my 94th favourite. This one's Thunder. I really passionately hate this song, okay? I love Imagine Dragons. They've got some epic songs, and I'm not even talking about like, oh, it's too poppy. Like, I like some of their more poppy stuff, but Thunder is just horrible. The verse is just annoying a bit. Like, I just don't like it. Then you've got the sound that comes, you know, this one. I don't like that at all in the song. I think it's a really annoying song. Like, it just gets on my nerves, and I don't care if it's their second most popular. I hate this song. Also, by the end of it, Thunder just doesn't even sound like a word anymore. Is that just me? So next we've got I Don't Like Myself, classic from Mercury Act 1 and 2. Again, we're not looking at lyrics and meaning, anything like that. We're just looking at the song, and you know, they're just alright songs. These are alright. They're not horrible songs, by the way. They're just alright. From now on, Thunder's bad. Peace of Mind. Sorry, I skipped number 1. Then Peace of Mind. Burnout. We've got this one slightly overrated. It's not one of my, you know, big overrated ones, but Easy Come Easy Go, people love to say it's great. I don't think it's incredible. I think it's just alright. Start Over is quite an annoying one from Evolve. I don't really like Evolve, to be honest. That entire album, there's obviously some great songs, but overall way too poppy for my liking. If you don't know, I don't like pop music, okay? I know Imagine Dragons are a pop rock band, but I definitely prefer their heavier side, rock side. But songs like Start Over, Thunder, I can't get behind. But nothing left to say / rocks. This medley, this is their longest song, but I don't think I want to count it as the longest song because it's 8 minutes and 56. But there's like a 4 minute, sorry, not 4 minute, that's that's ridiculous. It's like 2.5 minute gap in between both songs. It's not like a normal medley. Normal medleys can get from one song to the next immediately, like, you know, like from one into the next and then in the next notes. And individually, both songs are really cool. I really like Nothing Left to Say. It's very epic, very dramatic, and Rocks is quite a nice one as well. There's like 3 minutes in the middle of just him going whoa, whoa, like whatever it goes for like 3 minutes, and it's like doesn't work. And after that 3 minutes, you think it's gonna get, you know, into Rocks smoothly after that 3 minutes, but it just stops for a bit and then starts Rocks. Like, what's the point? Why did they even make it a medley? Might as well just put them two separately. Younger, My Fault, and our final really overrated song here, Bad Liar. I don't like this one either. Again, a bit too poppy for me. Don't be annoyed though, you know, there's nothing wrong with liking these songs. I just don't, because I rather the rock side of Imagine Dragons. Next we've got Hopeless Opus. I know a lot of people like this one, but it's, I mean, alright. The Unknown is next. This one could be a bit higher if it didn't have this weird sound. Why is it there? It just makes the listening a bit weird. Crushed is similar to Wrecked, but Wrecked's just much better. Wrecked's coming up, by the way. Love that song. Zero, again, okay, when I say overrated, it's probably because it's a bit poppy. I'm not going to go on for too much saying that, okay? In fact, that is the last time I'll say it, okay? I'm Happy is next. Gods Don't Pray. Yeah, this is a worse song from Loom, so yeah, I don't like this one. Loom overall was a cool album, I liked it, and yeah, this one's the worst on the album. I'll Make It Up to You, and then Working Man. Oh, Working Man, I can't tell if I like it or don't like it. It can get a bit annoying, you know, but it's also a bit nice, you know, like, I like it. In fact, I might move it up a bit, but yeah, it's nice where it is. So we're getting into the good songs. Don't Forget Me is next, again from Loom, Underdog, and then Yesterday. I like Yesterday, actually. It's cool. It's got definitely weird style compared to a lot of their other stuff, but I like it. Every Night. I used to really like this song, by the way. I remember, you know, when I first listened to Night Visions, I thought this was a great song, but nowadays it's not. I don't like it as much. Walking the Wire is nice, and then Trouble after that. Cool there. They Don't Know You Like I Do. This song, okay, wait, let me defend my point here. So this song is great. It's really good, and if I could pick one song to sum up the entire Mercury Acts album, it's this song, and it's not a bad song at all. But it starts off like a lot of the other songs on Mercury Acts, you know, the slow, emotional style, which is not a bad thing. It's just not great for my ranking, if that makes sense. And then it does get really good towards the end, which is why it's above the other boring stuff at the bottom. But yet again, we're not looking at meaning, emotions, you know, lyrics, any of these things. We're looking at just the music, so it's a bit lower down, but it's definitely still a great song, and it's basically the song that sums up Mercury Acts. Lonely Right after that, and Cool Out. I like Cool Out. It's quite nice, isn't it? Just quite chilled out. Cool Out. Yeah. Machine, I think this one's cool. Next we've got Sharks. I remember I also really used to like this one when it came out the first time, but yeah, it's alright now. I mean, I do like it, but Boomerang, a bit overrated there. I know it's quite, I think it's a fan favourite. I'm not sure though. I don't think it's incredible. Good though. The Fall, it's a bit dragged out. It's a 6-minute long song, and I love long songs, but this one didn't quite work like a lot of long dramatic songs do, but it's definitely not bad. Kid is a really weird song, but I love it. Well, yeah, I love it. Yeah, I like it. Kid's cool. It's got a weird style. It's a short song as well, 2 minutes 40, but I think it works really well from the new album. I like it a lot. Symphony is next. This one is another unique song, very different to their normal stuff, but I do like it. It's very nice. It's, you know, it's quite a happy song. Digital is next. Really weird one here, like very unique. In fact, we've got 3 unique ones right after each other, don't we? Digital's got some cool elements, and I think it works really well. In fact, let's talk about this Origins album a bit in more detail now. I think Origins is overall better than Evolve. If I was ranking the albums, which I'm gonna do in the video coming up, so I'm not going to spoil that video, but in a few days I'll have a ranking of all the albums, you know, extensively. I feel like there's a big theme of, like, against technology in Origins. Is that just me, or did I pick up on a lot of, like, anti-technology things in the lyrics. I don't know, but again, we're not looking at lyrics, that doesn't matter, but tell me if you also picked up on that. Blur is next, West Coast, and No Time for Toxic People. I wanted to say them all quite quickly together because I just realised that it goes Mercury Acts, Origins, back to Mercury Acts. But now we've got I Don't Mind, another weird one. I feel like I might move this one down a bit now that I'm thinking of it, but I put it in 56 when I listened to it, so I guess it stays there for now. Rise Up, I can't remember much about this. By the way, I've only listened to a lot of these songs a few times, and I can't really remember much about Rise Up. Take Me to the Beach, I think one of their singles from Loom. I think Loom was definitely a new chapter in Imagine Dragons. You know, if they're going to carry on making music forever, we're going to look forever, you know what I mean. Looking back, we're going to say that Loom was, you know, their next stage kind of thing. And Take Me to the Beach is one of those songs that really mark that different style, different to their normal stuff, but definitely works quite well. And you've also got Nice to Meet You coming up. That one's another one that's completely different. Anyway, Only is next. This one is surprisingly poppy, and I like it in that sense. You know, I know I said I'm not going to mention annoying pop songs, but I do like this one, even though it's a bit poppy. But no, you know, I'm not saying that all pop songs are bad. I'm just saying that I generally don't like the ones that are a bit more poppy, if that makes sense. Okay, I'm going to stop rambling now. Cover Up. Can't remember much about this one either, to be honest. Cutthroat is next. This one's a really, really weird song. I love it though. It's cool, isn't it? I know a lot of people didn't like this song. I know a lot of people did. It's like quite a polarizing song, I think. But it's so stripped back. It's so like, you know, bare bones. Ooh, Bones coming up as well. In fact, Bones is... Oh, no, I'll get to it. Cutthroat first. Cutthroat, really cool, I think. I think it worked well. I know a lot of people don't like this one because of how stripped back, how intense it is, but I think it works. But definitely not one of the best songs, but 51. But now we're in the top 50. We've got Real Life. It's good, yeah. I've not got as much to say about this. We've got one of their biggest, most fastest growing songs next, Bones. I think it went quite viral when it came out, and yeah, it definitely deserved it. It was a good song. Mercury Act seemed like an album they made for themselves, but some songs like Enemy and Bones were definitely, you know, more like a polished style. That doesn't mean anything, by the way, just, you know, a note that I noticed. America, I like America. Oh, it's so nice. I love Night Visions. It's got so many, like, oh, that's nice songs, don't it? Oh, yeah, I really like that album. Waves is next. Oh, that one's really cool. Very nice. Again, you know, Bullet in a Gun is next. Sorry, I didn't have much to say about Waves, so I moved on. Bullet in a Gun, I feel like, is one that weirdly works. It shouldn't work, really, but it does, so great. Believer is next, their most popular song. I remember I used to hate this song, you know, I've kind of switched places with it. I didn't like Believer, but now I do, probably because I realised that there's nothing actually bad about it. Anyway, Enemy is next. I think this one is quite cool. I do like the rap part with is it JID, or do you say like JID? I don't know. I don't even know who JID is, but you can tell me in the comments. I think it works well though. Nice to Meet You, as I talked about earlier, is there, and then I Bet My Life. This one is one that I think is quite a fan favourite. I'm not sure. I think it's really good though. It's another one of those, oh, that's nice songs. So yeah, it works well. Sirens is next from Mercury Act, and after that we've got Bleeding Out, very underrated. I think it's underrated, I don't know. Tokyo is next, and have you noticed how many songs on Night Vision talk about places? Amsterdam, which is coming up, Tokyo, America. Is there just 3? No, I thought there was 4. Oh, okay, well I guess there's 3. Amsterdam, America, and Tokyo. But yeah, I don't know why there are 3 place names as songs. But yeah, next we've got Next to Me. Next. Huh? Yeah. Oh, I'm not even going to talk about Next to Me. We're just going to move on after that. Battle Cry. I think this one's quite an underrated one. I feel like people don't like this one usually. I'm not sure if that's true, but I think Battle Cry is great. Very dramatic. Next we've got Natural. I really like Natural. It's quite intense, but it's also got that contrast between the verses being quite quiet and the chorus belting it. And I just want to bring up one little thing that I really don't like about Imagine Dragons, okay? So as I said, I love Imagine Dragons, but there's one thing they do in a ton of songs that kind of annoys me a little bit. It doesn't ruin the song at all. You know, you'll find these songs with this thing that I'm about to say coming up, but Natural is one of them. Songs like I think Whatever It Takes, Friction, I'm So Sorry, all of these songs have this one thing where it can be, you know, a belting chorus, you know, he's screaming, and then it's a tiny part where he's like almost whispering, and although I know it's meant to be that contrast that makes it good, I feel like it really doesn't work in some songs. Like is it just me that thought that just doesn't work? I don't know, tell me in the comments. But definitely doesn't ruin any songs, it's not bad. I think another single from Loom, Wake Up. This one sounds a bit more like, you know, classic Imagine Dragons to me from the new album. And then Fire in These Hills, really nice one from Loom. I like Fire in These Hills a lot. Birds, I think it's another one of those, that's nice songs. There's a few of them like that. And actually another one right after it, Follow You. This was the one that they released side by side with Cutthroat, and I think it's really nice. Eyes Closed is next. This is their lead single from Loom, and I think it was good. Quite classic Imagine Dragons sound there. We've got another one that I used to hate, or not hate, but I used to not like, but now I love it. Probably just being arrogant or ignorant, whichever the word is, before. On Top of the World. I used to not like this song, to be honest. I'm not really sure why, but I love it now. I think it's a great song. Next we've got another, I think, a polarizing song here. I'm not sure, but you can tell me in the comments. Giants. I know a lot of people think it's not that good. I think it's really cool. A lot of people hate the part where, you know, he's screaming like variant. Tense, but I think that, you know, that's not the best part of the song, but it really adds to the song, you know. It's these weird things that make it a really interesting song. Next we've got classic Imagine Dragons, Whatever It Takes. I've not got too much to talk about there. Warriors, quite slightly overrated, you know, people put this really high up. I think it's only in the 20s, but definitely still an incredible song. And right after that we've got quite a similar song to Warriors, is I'm So Sorry. The only thing is Warriors is quite shorter. In fact, Warriors I think I might move up a bit. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's a really good song. I'm So Sorry, again, really, really cool. I love this more heavy style to Imagine Dragons, as I've said so many times in this video. Hear Me, Hear Me, Hear Me. Yeah, Mouth of the River is next. This one can get slightly annoying, but I think that it's only if you listen to it too many times it would get annoying, because, oh, it's so good. It's really, really cool. Very different to the rest of the album of Evolve. As I said earlier, I'm not too keen on Evolve, but I think Mouth of the River is one of, if not the, no, it's not the best song, but it's second best song on the album, in my opinion. Shots is next, not specifically the Broiler version, just, you know, the original. I think Shots is a really nice song, really cool. And right after that we've got the best song from Loom, my favourite one from the new album. It's In Your Corner. I think this one's just a really nice song, really nice. But next we've got Friction. In fact, it's very contrasting with In Your Corner. Friction is one of those heavy songs from Imagine Dragons. I think it's great. We've got Demons. We're into the top 20 now. Demons, one of their most popular songs, obviously. I think it is absolutely incredible. It's really nice, obviously very dramatic at the end. Oh, it's great. Gold, that style from Smoke and Mirrors that I really like. I haven't decided yet if I like Night Visions or Smoke and Mirrors more. Obviously those are the two best albums, there's no doubt about it there. But when you see the album video come out, I've not decided which one goes up at the top yet. There's so many unique songs on Smoke and Mirrors, so I'm excited to see what I do with it. Higher Ground is next. Really weird one from Mercury Actors, and weird like you wouldn't expect me to like it, but I think it works really well. It's Time is next. I've heard that this is kind of like I've heard the story that Imagine Dragons was kind of like rethinking the band when they wrote It's Time, and it was the kind of thing that revived it, if that makes sense. I'm not sure if that's true, but I've heard them say it before somewhere. I don't know though. It's Time is a really nice song. You know, it's basically the song to, I think this is the song I'd pick to sum up Night Visions. I think so, yeah. It's Time. I don't know though. It Comes Back to You. This one's a really nice one. Again, I might move it slightly down in the future because it can get annoying if you listen to it too many times, but you know, every now and again you listen to it, oh, it's so nice. Next, contrasting again, we've got I Don't Know Why. This is one of those really weird ones from Evolve, my favourite from Evolve, by the way. It's got like quite whispery style sometimes in the singing. It's got a really dark and like mysterious vibe all through. You know, you've got some screaming parts. I like it, okay? I really like I Don't Know Why. One of the best songs. As you can see, 15th. 14th next is The River. The River, I think, is a great song, you know. I've not got too much to say about it, but it is great. Next, we've got Radioactive. I'm tempted to move this down now that I'm thinking about it. Why did I put in... You know what, I am going to move this down. Radioactive is great, but I don't think it's better than The River, or I Don't Know Why. I'm going to put it in 15th instead, but because I can't be bothered changing everything that I've already set up for this video, I'm just going to keep it in 13th, okay? Radioactive. I've kind of made it sound negative. I love this song, by the way. I think it's really, really cool. And I also love the music video. Have you seen the music video with, like, the monsters fighting? It's really cool. Also, interestingly, Radioactive was the first song on my main playlist. Anyway, we've got Dream next. I think this is a fan favourite, and I think it's great. Absolutely incredible. Thief is next, and I remember it was literally while making this ranking that I found this song. Like, a lot of the songs in the top 20 I already knew because I used to go through the album. I didn't know this song already, but I knew most of the songs in these top 20 area. But Thief, I didn't expect it to be so good. It's really, really cool. But we're in the top 10 now. Ooh, Tiptoe. Tiptoe, not Tiptoe. Tiptoe. Okay, Tiptoe is really, really good. I think it's one of the... I'm struggling to find the words for these top 10 as I usually do in these rankings, but Tiptoe is a really, really cool song. I put it on a morning mix, which I never listen to, by the way. I just like that it's there. And yeah, it makes me think of like the morning on a rainy day, if that makes sense. I think it's really cool though. I like it. Who We Are is next. Very, very, like, I put this in a... Oh, why am I saying this? I've got this dystopian future playlist, which is, you know, just a playlist of songs that sound like a dystopian future. As in, just a fun little thing that I made, not like I listen to dystopian songs all the time. But I'm just saying that Who We Are is on that. So is I Don't Know Why, actually. Both of them are. Really cool Who We Are, though. Next is that Wrecked song I was talking about earlier when I was talking about Crush, and I said the Wrecked was much better. Well, it is. It's an 8th. I think Wrecked is really, really good. It actually held the number 2 spot, I think, for ages while I was making this list, but eventually I did move it down slightly. But yeah, Wrecked is great, not great. Celine, this one's one of those, oh, that's incredibly nice, but it's also got that added pump of that night vision sound. So you've got, oh, that's nice songs, you know, like Birds and things, but you've also got that night vision style that just brings it up a little bit. Similarly to Celine, you've got Round and Round. Oh, I love Round and Round. I love Round and Round. It's so, so good. Like, I can't explain it. It's so good. Monster, this one is epic. This one's very, very, you know, like... You're in the mood while listening to it. You can't listen to this and not be into the song. You can't be just on in the background. Similarly, to number 4, you know, the number 4 can't be in the background either. You're listening to that. Anyway, Monster is definitely one of their best songs. It definitely deserves number 5. Okay, are you ready for number 4? It's Dull Knives. This one is, I like to call the heaviest Imagine Dragons song. I would definitely call it that. Dull Knives is the one where it's just belting, screaming the entire time. But not like the pulled back cutthroat style, which was really cool, but it's definitely more polished, and I think it works so well. It's the most epic Imagine Dragons song. If we're gonna look at the top 3, it's definitely the most epic one, and it just you know, it's another one of those songs that can't just be in the background. You're listening to the song and you're into it when it's in. Oh, I really like this song, and it's also one of those songs that I discovered recently, you know, while making this list. Because, you know, songs like Monster, Round and Round, Celine, I've known for years, but Dull Knives I literally listened to for the first time like 2 weeks ago, so wow, incredible. My Life is next. My Life is the best song from Mercury Acts, and it's number 3. By the way, I've not said this once for some reason, but Mercury Acts is kind of like a double album released, one in 2023 and one in 2024. No, one in 2022 and one in 23, yeah. And it's the same album, but just you know, two parts to the same album, but for the purpose of this video and the album's video, I have separated them into their two album covers, if that makes sense. But it doesn't really make a difference. It is one big album, but I will be ranking them separately. Anyway, let's get to My Life. My Life is so good. You know, it's epic. It starts quite like a lot of the other Mercury acts, just better. You know, it's not one of those boring songs. It just starts like a lot of the better Mercury act songs, and then it builds up and builds up. It's one of those build-up songs. It's just building up the entire time, and the end is literally, if I was to pick one like snapshot of music for Imagine Dragons to make to be the best piece of music, it would be the end of My Life, I'd say. But there are two songs better than this, as in the actual full song. Next is my favourite from Night Visions. It's Amsterdam. This one, fun. I can't really explain why I like it so much, but it's just so nice, isn't it? Like, you've got, it's one of those, oh, that's nice. It's got that Night Vision style. It's got the added bonus of being just amazing. Like, I don't know what makes it good, okay? I can't be sitting here analysing all the music. I just love this song, okay? It's great. But number one, this might catch a few of you off guard. I think the best Imagine Dragons song ever made is this song called Smoke and Mirrors. And for completely different reasons to all of these. Like, I wouldn't be annoyed if somebody ranked this in like the 15th or something like that. Lower than that, I'd be a bit annoyed. You know, this song's great. But I wouldn't be annoyed if somebody ranked it lower. I just think it's the best song, you know, even if it's not the song that you listen to the most often, or, you know, listen to and enjoy the most. I think this is the best piece of music they've ever made. You know, they really calm chorus and verse. How do I explain this? So it just screams out of nowhere with this cool, like, dramatic music. I've taken it goes back to calm, so that contrast is like, whoa, what happened there? It works really well. So cool, so weird. Like, I love it, how weird it is. And then, so that happens for the first part of the song, and then the last, like, half a minute is the best guitar solo I've ever heard by a pop rock band. I just kind of wish that guitar solo went on for a tiny bit more. Like, it would be even better then. But no, Smoke and Mirrors, I think Smoke and Mirrors is the best song they ever made. So tell me your favourite song in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, drop a like down below. If you enjoyed my content, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.